testing. Ooh, oof. Let's go down a little bit there. Oh, my chair's higher than normal. There we go. Wait. Yes. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Cam. That's everyone, I think. No, I have couples. Welcome to this evening's. No, I can't think of anything creative right now. I'm sorry. Welcome. Welcome. No work for you, huh? Lucky you. Hey, Piernoff, how you doing? Hey, Micro Mage Repair. Thanks for joining in. Up, dude, no work for me. Okay, good. All my chat things are coming through over here and over there. Hopefully this will be good. What are we doing today? So I got this poor iPhone 7 today. That screen looked pretty bad. No good. And the home button wasn't working. So she said randomly that her phone told her to plug it into iTunes. So she plugged it into iTunes, and then the phone said, restore me. So she restored it, and her home button stopped working or didn't work. Oh, mi amor is online too. Happy Monday. Oh, no. I would try a new screen, but look at this cam. We'll go here first. What's that? So the screen flex is a suspect always in one of these, and that was my first idea when I decided I would take a look at the home button, and when unscrewing it, the home button like just fell out. It has no gasket around the home button. That's pretty weird. So we are going to try to come up with a gasket for this home button as well. I actually have her screen being glued right now because the bezel fell off of it. Or was falling off, and yeah, it's not the most pretty thing. So we're gonna try to solder this. Let's see here. Yep, that's what I used to be 7000 for, was the screen delamination. How do I even go about this? I'll be honest. This looks like I could pop this metal portion off and it will come off in two pieces, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, I think that there's 2 lines in there, maybe 3. I see some bulges. I see one fat bulge and another bulge. I hope that we are getting extremely lucky with this one. Hey Tim, how you doing? Cam, you gonna take that from the clouds will attack? Let's go to the big microscope here. You see that bulge? You got all these tweezers. Oh, look how clean these tweezers are. That's good, isn't it? Fluxy from the RAM. Let's get these micro tweezers out. Oh no. So you see this bulge here? And then kind of another bulge, maybe something here. Maybe there's 2 going in here. I'm going to hope that there's like 3 lines going on this one. That's it. That'd be so nice and easy. And all I have to do is connect a couple of those lines. I'm hoping that there's not 18 of them. In that case, this might be a failure. But we have one way to find out. Let's get this thing not moving. How do I want to... I want to get some tape under it. Okay, first, you. There we go. I don't want you moving anywhere. Gonna try to go on an angle like this. Okay, we got that. That's good. Might as well flip that open. See, we don't want to reflow anything else like that little IC there. We're not even going to be using hot air. And then I kind of want to tape this down like that. And one more for good measure. Oh, come on, one for good. One more for good measure, about there. Okay. Well, if that doesn't look like a mess, I don't know it will, but we've got this part right there that we want to be working on, eh? Yeah, seriously. Worst case can just get a JC home button. You are correct. I don't want worst case to happen though. This is a dual exacto. Let's see if this will work for me. And by exacto, I mean... Oh, I bet I want to go at this from the other side too. I hope not. Oh no, okay, this is looking good, I think. So, immediately I'm liking how that is one big ol' fat line. I do have a suspicion that this is a cable I should be trying to access from the other side, but I don't want to pry the housing open. Someone in chat saying something smart. Yeah, I hope it works out too, that'd be nice. Much quicker solution than ordering an aftermarket home button. I kind of already talked to her about the aftermarkets and how not the pros and cons are. Like, they're nice, but this would be nicer. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Y'all happy that it's Monday? I have a feeling that it is... Oh, no, wow, okay. I see some data lines in there. This is a few more than I thought it would be. I feel like I should be switching my blade, though, to something sharp. Do we have anything on the very edge here? Nope. Okay, so we're looking at one huge, huge, small, small, huge. Great. This looks like it has a chance. Check the... Really? What? You can just next one. I'm so lost, Cam. ZXW, though, I don't know. Is this on ZXW? I'm not gonna check. I don't care. We see it. We're happy. We're actually gonna tighten this down because I don't want to make you guys motion sick, and I'm not going to need to move it. We will try to move into the square. That's not gonna work very well. Move out to about there. Now when I touch the microscope, it just barely jiggles. Why? Tighten this, tighten that, tighten this, tighten that. Oh, there we go. Let's get this in a nice focus for you. Beautiful. Okay. This does not look like it's going to be a nightmare. Just a daydream. I don't know. Huh. Neat. Cam, do me a favor. Go check this out in ZXW. See what's on there. Okay, I guess it wouldn't make sense for it to be on the other side though, because salud, because the words are difficult. Because words are difficult. I want something to put under that to support it, to lift it up. What can I do? I'm going to buy. Home. Buy. I'm going to buy food. To eat. Something to eat. Perfecto. Hablamos prontos. Okay. Y traer 15,000 por los filtros de café también, por favor. I will pay my tablet. Ok, bueno, sí, sin problema. Tú puedes... card, debit card. with your card. I will pay with my card. Voy a pagar. Okay, no. Sí. Sí, perfecto. Trae el dinero, ¿no? Okay, coffee filters. We ran out of coffee filters. Sí, una acá. Yo creo que está suficiente. Ok, compre dos en ese caso. Sí, ¿verdad? Pero es café. Tiempo es suficiente café. I always need more coffee. En realidad ya no recuerdo. Bueno. Filtro número 102. Sí. I do have UV mask now, Kim. I'm so happy about that. And somebody said in here that Cam does not have CXW, but it didn't show up over here. Cam, you said that. What the heck? And the light, I do have the light too. I don't have to wait for daytime anymore. It's so cool. So I don't like how it's flexing down so much while I'm doing this. I want it to stay up. That's what she said. So what can I stick in under here? Let's see. No. Maybe I don't know. Can I? Ooh, let's rip it in half. Bam. Okay, well that solves that problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend like that didn't happen. That gives me a good angle now. Inevitable. Things that are inevitable on stream. Good thing I have the UV mask to glue this all back together. F in chat. Leverage, boys. Leverage is an amazing thing. And it can get you in trouble very quickly like that. Okay. It's looking good. Let's not keep bending that. I'm so glad this only has like 8 connectors on it. One day there will be a thing for this. I doubt that there's going to be a thing for this any day. It's like, this is past, hasn't it? This needs taping or something. Okay. The chisel tip? I think with a knife tip for this. 500? No, let's go to 400 degrees. 480 degrees, actually. Like, only if I tape down the home button, that wouldn't have happened, right? Jokes. So we are going to scrape just a little bit more off of this, because I want a nice line. And that's going to be a little bit more shiny too. There we go, nice and shiny. Stop bending that. Okay, this side, I would say it's acceptable. Let's go ahead and flux inside of that a little. Yeah, seriously. That part doesn't really flex though. None of this flexes is the thing. Because it's like, that's the reason why it broke. Come on. There we go. 1 millipole of flux, I think, is that one. Come on, shaky hands, you can do this. Let's see if this temperature works or if I need to go a little bit higher. Looks pretty good. Virtual props view. What? Yeah. Happens. Shit happens. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna, you know? Seriously, what can you do about it? You can fix it. Or you can be like, oh no, okay, next. Delete this stream. Only had 7 witnesses. And Cam, no, it's not cool that I tore it on the stream. It's not cool that I tore it. It's not cool that I tore it at all. But I appreciate it. Everyone messes up. You got 2 choices. Continue on or give up. This isn't a stream about giving up. Now there is one little thing that I'm concerned about. And is this guy up here that he might be touching this let's take a measurement now. And I'm poking at things, I'm pointing at things and you can't see it. So the top or the far right contact or ribbon thingamajob. Trace, there we go. I'm concerned is touching the screw. No. And it's not. Good. It's not beeping. No, wait. It's not even not beep mode. Can we beep mode? No. Okay. Not touching. Good. Beautiful. I'm a little concerned for that. Much late. Very midnight. Hello, Caroline. Welcome from that part of the world. You missed the best part of the stream already. Oh well. Cam will fill you in. I don't need to wake that. Yeah, no reballing today. I know it's boring. Boring AF. Flex. Today is ripping cables. YouTube misses you, Caroline. I'm gonna say Caroline because I want to. You know, that looks pretty good. We are going to try something first, where we're just going to mash them together and see if we can bridge these over. We're going to see if we can mash them together first, and it's looking like a no. Don't use soldering iron. This here is the easiest way to repair torn cable if you can get away with it. So far, 3 of those got away with it. I'm impressed. Was not expecting that to go so smoothly there. I don't like it though, to be honest. Let's try one at a time. Well, I don't have reason not to like those. I'd put a little. I would, accept there's no room for Kapton tape behind it. I'm gonna try these 2 in the middle, and if they work. Oh, I honestly don't know what I want to do, Cam. Tell you what my instincts are telling me though. Yes. We're gonna always thicken up those outside ones. Let's see. Let's grab some fatty old wire. What fatty wire do I want? You too fatty? Oh my. No and no. You? Yeah, still a little exaggerated in size, isn't it? Actually, the other winding on this though, transformers, like blown transformers. Oh, okay, blown transformers aren't necessarily the best, but transformer windings, they're great stuff. When you can find the end of it, I have no idea where the end of this one is. So, time to make a new end about There. Made 5 new ends. Great. Are you thin enough? You look like about what I think I want for this. For the outside ones, at least. For the inside ones, that's a little bit too big, but let's do the outside ones first. Use the coil out of a watch? What's a watch? I haven't used a watch in ages. It's a phone. Phone to check the time. Temperature rate 700. You should be. Well, this is impressive. Come on. Come on. Burn that enamel off. Pretty dang good enamel on this wire. Sheesh. Okay. I've got no idea how to do this kind of thing properly, but I'd use some thin enough wire. No flexibility in this one, pure enough. This is a portion of the cable that does not, or it's not supposed to bend for one. Wow, they're loud. And after that, we are going to turn this up to 500. After that, this is getting a lot of that stuff on it. I don't remember the name. Conformal coating. I don't know the name of it because I just got it recently. And I'm gonna make life easier and hold these with tweezers. I say make life easier, but I'm probably gonna lose them in about 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I still have it. Coil out of a watch. I'm so curious about the coil that you're talking about out of a watch now. Here would be 100% right, but it's different. Yes. Well, this is an iPhone 7 though. iPhone 7 has no movement in its button. There we go. Let go with these before I end up cutting something I don't mean to. Exacto blade. Right side. Guys, if you do that, don't push too hard down. Are you gonna cut through the wire? You just tried to fix. Okay, 1. Let's see. They have a little coils in them with very thin wire on it. What kind of coil? Pick a wire equals new friendly for the next person? Yeah, seriously. Hopefully it will be me for the next one. Did I drop it? I did drop it. Would you say that wire is too big? It's like the size of the trace. So we're gonna go ahead and put that wire down for right now. And actually grab my iPhone coil wire. My IC wire. Audio IC wire. You thin enough? They're about the same, to be honest. Yeah. That's what the enamel on it. Wait till 30th to try it. How come 30th? Like, I mean, I have this extractor right here with the flick of a switch to make it easy. Okay. There we go. Suck all those bad fumes away. Okay, so we have one jumper on the left. It's not the most beautiful jumper you have or will ever see, but it's physically sound. Snippity snip. Okay. We got all sorts of jumper material. Fully charged before shipping. Oh, nice. Gotcha. There's only 2 close together. Or am I blind? There's only 2 close together. Oh, you're probably behind me a little bit in chat. Oh. Come on, shaky hand. You got this. let's just see what we can get. We're gonna push it around with the tip of the soldering iron. See if we can get on the left side. Negativo, but there are some people much better at me than this. Much better than me at this. Marking intensifies. Oh, come on. You know, I'm gonna change tip out. Oh. No, no, yes. I bet you are really hot. Grab you there, pull you out, plop you in. Yeah, everywhere where I wanted it, and that's about right. There we go. My left hand does not like to do this kind of stuff. Like, generally, I would be soldering with my left hand over holding the tip. Didn't want that wire anyways. Okay. Talking about that wire I didn't want. Where did you go? I want you now. Come back. Oh, here you are. This is where I have a love-hate relationship with these tweezers. Look what happens if you squeeze, it goes click sometimes. If you don't have just the right grip on these tweezers, they are your worst friend. Come on. Come on. Let go now. Thank you. You guys see this? Okay, you see it. It's good. The important people see it. Come on it, not between them. Well, okay, we got it on the right side. Oh, you don't see that. I don't want it on the right side, I want it on the left side. That is only 2 cam. You're blind. That's so beautifully on the right side. Now the issue is going to be when I want to try to get... Perhaps if I just push her down there. That's what I thought. Out with you. We're going to test it. If this is making connection... yeah. If this is making connection, we're good. I'll be honest. Oh, and I have to file these. How do I even check it? I need to file these good. Where's my file? 1 second. Now there's something that is not helping me out too much with this, and it is the fact that I don't have a whole lot of work room. What would be smart, and I might be able to get away with it, but is you give yourself some more space to work. This is terrible for your tips, by the way. You give yourself a little bit more room to work, and then what you end up doing is you stagger them quite a bit, so you're not actually getting the hot tip on the other one and reflowing the other one by mistake. I've dropped these tips many times. Sharp. Sharp, but I don't think it's sharp enough. Maybe. Okay, let's see what this looks like under the microscope. I want to hear beeping. So, this one. I expect to hear some beeping. This one, beeping. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through the flux on these. Oh, I'll have to clean it. I'm gonna push hard enough to try to get it to beep. Because I can see that those two on the right are physically connected. Maybe not the best, but I can see that they are. Actually, I guess there is a lot of room to work here on the top, isn't there? It's just the bottom I don't have a lot of space. Stream crashing? Oh, okay. Okay, they are all connected. Let it be known. I'm going to bulk up the ones on the right. And then I am going to cover it with a shite ton of conformal coating. And these thick wires are going to hold the other two that are semi-fragile in place. Well, it's going to prevent them from flexing excessively. That excessive flexing is what will kill them. This is not my fat wire, that's my thin wire. This is my fat wire. Then we get to see if this has turtle IC issues as well. Tell you what though, I need more temp. One. Gross. Can we flatten it down a little, please? Thank you. 2. That is the thinnest jumper wire that I have, to be honest. They worry me too, which is why it's going to be tested. But experience-wise, with a good coating on top of it, as well as these guys here holding it, they won't be going anywhere. iPhone earpiece. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually. How about this cam? This can be the experiment for you to know as well, if it will work or not. Because I have actually had a screen before that I resolved the same way. And it is still going on a shop phone. So from this angle, it looks terrible. From this angle, it looks good. Wish I could zoom in more on that, but you can see how they are connected. It's the light angle like this is terrible, obviously. So, I'm gonna go ahead and ignore cam now, and we're gonna start UV masking this. Let's see here. Cam's got like 3 seconds left for his 2 seconds. Oh man. Blue paste everywhere. Where is it, Cam? I don't see it, Cam. F. Okay, so there's some blue goo. Here is some. Oh, where is the on switch? On. Pretty light. Just gonna go under. Yeah, that's a waste. Thanks for tearing it apart for me. You saved me one. Let's go to big selfie cam. So how's everyone doing while it's trying? Wow, that microscope will not move. Holy buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. You see, Cam, I got my UV light. Isn't that pretty? It's UV. Don't stare at it. Yes, yes, I finally got my light. They sent me the wrong light. It's kind of funny. But it works. I like it. I wanted the 80-bit, like, I think it's a 3-watt head that just, like, plugs into UBS, has 3 patterns. And I don't know, I thought that would be really strong. I could just, like, rest it on top of whatever I wanted. But this one is, like, you know, on a bendy army thing. It's huge. When I got it, I'm like, why does this package weigh so much? Half the weight was this stupid light. Oh well. But I can, you know, position it like that so it's not actually touching and it's nice and close. So I like it. Works, as we would say here in Paraguay, oikoite, which is Guarani for that'll do. Why didn't you test before the UV? I did test it. And because acetone takes off this stuff, I don't want to untape it before having something physically holding it, if that answers your question. Even with those 3 thicker lines holding it together, I don't want it to flex. Anyway, I was kidding. No, I did not. Well, I tested diode mode to make sure that there was continuity between those lines, to make sure that they were physically connected. That was it. That was the only testing I did at this point. How long does this stuff take to dry, by the way? I have no idea. Oh. Why were you in bed? Under your desk? You know, we're going to go ahead and grab the client's phone while we are waiting. Look at that atrocious thing. Oh, you can barely see how chipped up it is all over the edges and everything. So it became delaminated from the top and the bottom pretty severely. And it's not in her price budget, pocket, whatever, to buy a new screen as well. And so, you know, in order for this not to instantly break again after a week, because the home button is screwed down to the housing, the plastic part of it, and in theory the gasket on, or this home button, it goes in from the glass side and it won't go all the way through. So if it's separating, you have a lot of strain on this wire, and that's how it broke, is because the screen was separating from the plastic. The plastic's where the ribbon cable's connected, the screen is where the home button's connected, or the glass is where the home button's connected. So it has physical movement. No bueno, not good. Oh, let me show you this awesome screen, by the way. They did Kapton shit. What is this? This is another local place here that I'm not going to call out live yet. But look, this is their solution, I guess, for their janky quality shit screens that have the part of it too big. Yeah, the hell? Like, do they sell them without that cover on it? Oh, what? Like, did they pop off that EMI shield, the cheap plastic Junko ones, because, you know, they're hard to get to sit down just right? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Okay, this is super dry then. I was not impressed, but I'm actually not going to use this screen right now because it is setting. I'm going to go grab a new screen. Let me show you cam what I do. I go into my drawer over there. I grab myself a nice high quality, oh, black screen. Nice high quality screen. Pop her out of the box. Oh yeah. The only thing I don't like about the new screens is, well, okay, so it has the right box on it, of course. Everything is right. But they don't have the right bend in them. They haven't been bent. They haven't actually been installed in a phone yet. So you have to manipulate this into its position that it should be in to close right. It's actually a huge pain in the ass, which you probably know. So let's go ahead and try to take this apart. Actually, we're going to stick a second layer on this as well. Oh, that looks really dry. Look at that. So let's grab a little of this. My refurb company is better. They have the band and they also have the... Well, see, that's your refurb company. I'm not buying a refurb. That's why my screens are so expensive, Cam. Oh yeah, that's dry. Now we can clean off that gross flicks. I'll be honest though, with the screens that I got sent last time, they were the wrong quality of screens, but there were some things I liked about them. They sent me OEM screens by mistake instead of the highest quality possibly available anywhere. Quality screens. And some of the things that I really did like about it was that they had a couple of the extra parts in them. Like they had some of the stickers, for example, for the proximity sensor. That was one that actually like had the sticker inside of the phone, like inside of the screen, ready for it to sit down on, which I was kind of surprised about. I liked that. Nice and gentle. Great. Guess let's get in some more. Oh, I don't know. You tell me. There is a fold-over portion. Yes. It's the fold-over portion that is ripped. Not the actual portion that has all the Touch ID stuff in it. So, to me, didn't look at ZXW, but I'm going to say that it was not getting power. Really? Yeah. Well, I don't even know who Rico is, so I'm going to go ahead and do this some more. 5 jumpers, to be honest. It would be 5 jumpers if what I just saw is correct. Because I had those 2 on the outside. Okay, you know what? We're going to leave these tweezers under the light too, and we're going to see how long it takes to dry. Federico Serva. He's probably the guy that a lot of people down here talk about. It's like, oh, do you know the Spanish-speaking guy that does iPhone repairs and stuff? He streams, and I never pay attention to the name they say. So like 20 seconds, huh? Yeah, okay, let's see. You trying? Nah, you're still a little sticky. On a place where you don't really have direct light. Mine all come with a tape on them. Only tape not on some of them is the outer one that seals it to the middle. Outer that seals it to the middle. Are you talking about like on the iPhone 7 or the 6S and above how it has the screen seal between the housing, Prater? Because yeah, that never comes on them. And not that I've seen anyways. Because that's something that you install on the housing side of it. You don't actually install it on the screen side of it. I get my screens pretty bare bone. Sometimes they will. Well, let's see. How does this one look? Like, okay, so what I'm talking about is here sometimes they will have the W sticker inside of it. What thing? So the ones that I got actually had a W sticker in here. It wasn't a W, it was just a U, but that holds down the proximity sensor, and I don't recall any of them actually having the diffuser in there. I think one of them actually had like the foam for the lens as well, which was nice. That would be it would be welcomed, but yeah, it's not needed. Yeah, that waterproofing I can't say that I've ever actually seen come installed on a screen because it's not something that's on the screen side. So this is dry. Looks nice and dry, but I'm gonna let it dry a little bit longer. By dry I mean harden, because I can. And I have you guys here to keep me company. Joe, check Discord, dude. Oh. Rico. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, see? It's not bad. Intriguing. Boop, boop, boop. But what? I'm so confused with how that. Oh, I see how he cut that off. Interesting. Cool. This works too, I think. We will see. If this fails terribly, I'll try Rico's way. Yeah. Plus and S models. So Prater on the it comes only on the S and the Plus models for you, because the everything from the 6S and newer, okay, besides the 5SE, the iPhone SE has a water resistant barrier on it. It's actually something that I will be sticking back onto this iPhone, and if I can, I will include it in this little happy stream right here. Do I even have to worry about that? No, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. So let us go ahead and try to lift this carefully. Foam, go away. I'm so sorry you got ripped off. Oh wow, foam stayed. Great. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, if you ask me. I like it. I'm happy. We are going to go ahead and try this. Sometimes they send it in the box to apply when done. Yes. Applying it in the box when done, that's definitely a good thing. It's something that I always replace personally. So, goes in from the outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I've had a couple clients that wanted to pay to have a different color home button installed on their phone. It's kind of like, well, we can't do that, but we can install a different color screen for you. Okay, plugged in. Gonna go get the bracket. Now you're fencing. What? Decorating fencing. Honestly sounds like something my mom would say. She finished decorating the front yard, now she's gonna go put up some new fencing around. What? Okay, that goes about like that. This actually has the right screws in this portion of it, so let's go ahead and stick them down. Put you in use. I hope that helps and applies to this home button. What? Oh yeah. I hope I don't need to do that. Or did you send me some? Oh, you sent me something else. Let's see here. Ah, yes, yes, okay. Thanks. Oh, so it's exactly what I was thinking you were saying? That's so funny. Talking about putting up fences in the yard now. Alright. That's what I think you mean, and it's exactly what I mean. So let's plug this in. Click. Yeah, man. Click. Plug. You don't need the front camera assembly for 7, do you? Oh, it's such a beautiful white color. This is something that I don't get to see on. Well, yeah, look at that. No, that looks terrible on the camera. Okay. Trust me, it looks so beautiful. English. Paraguay. I don't feel it clicking. Click. Click. I don't know when or how it should click, to be honest, in this setting. So we're going to go to... Actually, I bet you should be able to triple click it, huh? Yeah, it does not seem like it's working at all, does it? No. Press home button to open. Yep, it's coming. Come here. Negatory does not work. Okay, so off. Plan B. Let's make sure it's actually plugged in right first. It's plan B. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It looks like it has a yellow tint, but I'll be honest, that is purely my camera. Makes it look terrible. Ooh, what happened to you, connector? I really want to make sure that I'm not getting trolled by an assembly, a screen assembly. Okay, maybe not. We'll do one more test, actually now with the client's screen. If it works, that means I have a screen that was sitting where it was sitting for a reason. hope this isn't a turtle issue. Isn't turtle also touch ID? Or not touch ID, but click? Oops. Lego down, Lego down. What's all that white stuff? Oh no. Oh no. Do you see that? This is more than just that cable. Rip. I didn't even give this a tug before because I didn't want to. But do you see how that's moving around in there? That is not one that I just ripped on stream. Well, looks like this is a prime. I'll open it up. Why not? I don't have one of those fancy little prying things to open it up though. And what is connected? Is this back part connected to this little ribbon that looks like it should flip out? Seriously. Tweezers? Exactly, blade? Here? Fleet. Please be careful if you're doing things like this with a very sharp blade. Myself included. Please, Joe, be very careful. Not to slip and slice. I kind of doubt that this one's possible, but hey, you never know until you try, eh? You're not getting reballing today. Like, I know that there's a special tool that you, like, go in here and go flick, but not knowing which side the cable is on. I'm kind of doubtful. This is what I get for not poking and prodding seriously around in it, huh? Wow. Wow. So we're gonna go here and keep trying. I just feel like this is at the point where I'm gonna slip and cut my finger open. Don't know why. Okay, I feel it ripping. Rip, rip, rip. So weird feeling metal rivets rip out. Pop. Now this blade is gonna slip all the way under it and like cut everything. Ready? Pop. So this one just came free. Oh, that came off. Yeah. This is a very sad home button. So here's the problem. They're going to look at the phone and be like, oh, this is an American model of phone. We won't replace the screen on that. Actually, I don't know if that's what they'll do. There we go. That was a good clicky clock. Got one more. Stick my fingernail in under there. Work around and pop, maybe? There we go. Okay, so what is connected to what? I think. Oh, yes. That's definitely so I was right. That part is not connected. And this part, unfortunately, is not either. So, what would we need to do to fix this? There and there, huh? Well, let's get a digging. I've never seen this, have you? Let's not chip that glass underneath there. Oh man, that's potted. Oh, it's potted good. What about this side? This side looks like it has a sticker over it. No. Not sticker. It is a sticker. What is this? Is this another conductor on it? Why? It's probably some sort of an antenna for the capacitive touch. If I had to make a guess, I have to get under that. Without damaging it too much. Let's see here. Uh-oh. I see some damage that I'm causing. Okay. That's definitely enough. There's this green stuff in here. Ew. Okay. Feel like now would be a prime time to change out my tip. Okay, this portion has another something on top of it even. Oh, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it at least to see what's under there. If there's like more than 10 lines, no, don't want to fix it. Unless it's an easy... Yeah, I need a new tip. Danoa, ¿puedes buscar por un número 15? Vistoria. Sí. That's not the right one. Reaching off to the side of this to grab all those. Hey! This one looks pretty good. Número 15 o número 15C? I think Cam got something here that we're going to be dealing with too. It's like potted on top. This is some sort of a micro IC that's potted here. Well, that's a couple, isn't it? Where's the intern when you need one? I'm joking. What? Why are you going that far back? Because I can. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Interesting where all these lines go. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? Maybe. I bet I know somebody at iPad Rehab that could do this. Maybe I'll stick it in a box and send it over to Mark Schaefer. Hey, Mark. Hey, buddy. We've never met before. You don't know who I am, but I got a cool project for you. This is where the issue is going to be. I have no idea what's underneath of this potting. Okay. But it kind of looks like bonding wires? Gracias, no. I think one wire just broke off. Promise, I can't get any further down than this right now. Yeah, I just had a bonding wire come up. Nope, it's not downable. Doable. Because whatever this IC is here and how it is potted on there and connected on. I will. There's quite a bit that was going there. One line. Do they really have bonding wires that go from the flex onto this IC? Rewa probably has like some fancy dancy cable that's designed just for this, which is what I wish I could get. Especially for the new MacBook issues that there are. So Rewa, if you're listening, please make that. I would buy it. Buy that little flex. Or make that little flex cable. It's like 3 millimeters longer or something with the plug on it already, so we just have to cut off the old and solder on a new one. Your caller ID. Caller IC? What needs fixing? Is that a hard... What is your caller IC? Brady. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And thank you for the follower. I appreciate it. Yep. Oh, that is slippery. New. I don't know. Brady, what model iPhone do you have? And what do you mean by color AC? What symptoms is your phone giving you? Oh, yes. Wow. Night and day. Oops. So is that one line that goes to who knows where? Dang. Stop it. Lift. Are you seeing any of that? You're not seeing any of this. Okay, now you're seeing it. Lift your tool. That's interesting. Does this have 2 layers? This has 2 layers. Huh. Are there more conductors on the bottom that I should be aware of? Asking for a friend. Yes, coding. But you guys see this right here? This is a secondary plane underneath of it. Because you got some thin lines going into a big fat line. That big fat line is a ground plane. Intriguing. That's pretty bizarre. This is going to be a 1% chance repair. If that. And you over. So this one goes there, this one goes there, but it looks like there's some bonding wires that got ripped up here, to be honest. I have no idea what this is, but there's a reason it was potted, and that's probably, actually, I see what looks like 2 wires down there under still. Oh, it's only 1 hour into the stream. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, where do those come from or go? This is a dual layer. Good. This is honestly one of the first times I've worked on a 7 touch home button this extensively. Kind of doing a biopsy on it. Because you guys are here. That's what I'm about. I'm about learning. I hope you guys enjoy the trip and learn something too. My battery's low. No, that's not impossible. Impossible is 0% chance. Where is my plug? That is a plug, but not the plug. There's this plug. Oh, it's not long enough. Dang it. MacBook, you are going over here so I can read what people are saying. Okay. So whoever knew? Okay, we're going into learning mode. Yeah, this is a new JC home button. Well, I don't know about definitely. I'm trying to preserve it, so if I want to run all these jumpers separately, I can. Get through the copper. Look, see what I found. You can barely see what I found. Some more traces. You probably all knew this, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. This is a double layer cable. I feel like I need something a little bit harder to work on here. Something it doesn't give as much, like a piece of tape. Ha ha ha! Let's got my thumb open on the tape dispenser. Genius. There we go. Not much, but it is a little bit more supportive. Oh yeah. Not breathing. The secret to doing things like this is just don't breathe. Helps a lot. Whoops, that was a little bit too much. Okay, so once you get a little bit, it's a lot easier to get them on. Oh, don't tell me it's just these two little wires or three wires on the right. That'd be funny. Poor little button. You're right about that. I asked her, did Touch ID on this work? Yeah. I have a feeling the client lied to me. Who would have guessed? Guess I'm adding one of these to my order tomorrow. Cam, which home button? Which replacement? Not the Bluetooth. Which is the good one at the moment? Fourth gen? I thought fourth gen has a lot of issues with it. Just, I'm questioning you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm gonna ask you for your advice and then say no. It's was that the third gen? There was one gen that let's see. First generation wasn't first generation Bluetooth, and second generation was the jumper on the motherboard. Then third generation was the one with all the capacitors in. The fourth generation is not the one with the capacitors in it, but the one that was like iffy. Sometimes it would like start ghost touching and stuff, or ghost clicking. I could be completely wrong on the order from what I just said. Okay, that's what's under it. So do you see what I just did in this part of it? That's ideally what you want to do. You don't want to butt it up directly, like over with, how do you say, like a cliff that just falls off. You want to have a nice little hill that goes down to your new connectors when you're doing this kind of thing. Reason being is to really prevent and stop short circuits from happening between layers. Now what I am going to do, because I can, is put a very thin line of conformal coating there to stop those layers from actually touching. Not that it's going to go much further than this, but hey, you could practice turtle. I could. You don't need to practice, it's easy, just reball and go. Right? Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Okay, like that. Zoom. Zoom is focused. Okay, that light is still on, warming up my coffee. It's a joke that does not warm up coffee. Stick you under there. So what makes this repair even more fun now is the thought that on this side of it is the same deal underneath of this. So we've already discovered those three over there, but underneath all this we need to excavate also. Now I'm not saying that it is impossible to do, I have a bad feeling that right here I messed up some bonding wires because they just flaked off. That should be connected there, that should be connected I don't know where, and that I don't know. Um, well, I'm pretty sure that there's supposed to be something there that is not. Um, but what I like about some of these that makes my life a lot easier is how I did the upper button where you can do a drag method on your broken lines if they are sitting flush enough and not like curled up on one side of it. If they're butting up against each other, pretty much making contact without solder, with the right amount of flux, with the right temperature and everything, you can get over them and drag a line of solder that will actually maintain the connection between the two. And then you can put a huge glop of glue on it, or epoxy, or in this case, formal coating. And then they won't move anymore, and you should have a good physical connection there for as long as it takes them to physically break it in half again. Um, so that's what makes doing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 jumpers bearable for me. But we have those 14 jumpers as well as underneath of it another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumpers. Now, it's not really a problem, those 9 jumpers. The issue is now that we don't have the ability to easily we don't have the ability to easily bump them up together and solder them all together. One moment. Okay. Okay. MacBook Pro. Sí, está bien. Ajá. No, la batería es por el MacBook de 2015, ¿verdad? Hay un otro, es ese modelo. Ah, 1494. 1494. ¿Me hace? Por el ok. Qué raro, sí, ese es. Un rato. Voy a buscar. Uno momento, I'll be right back. Excelente. Ah, tu martillo rompan otra vez. Yo. Yeah. Oh, what am I going to do with this? Cam, I got something I'm going to send to you. I want to see you do it. So, it is much more not rage quitty when you can just line up your ribbons and buff up a couple of the really thick ones, and then drag solder a couple of the other ones to actually have good connections. Sometimes, yes, you are going to have to run some jumpers, and we're talking like long screw damage. You're definitely going to have to be running jumpers because you're missing chunks of the board generally in that case. So now that I have that conformal coating, is it hardened? Oh. Let's see what happens if I do this. No, I'm gonna let that cure a little bit more. Is that even in the UV light? Yeah, I think so. Okay. The center of the UV light is not very strong. Take stick. But when we get to a job like this, we will physically have to run one jumper at a time. What do you think we should cut this? Like that? So I wonder if with this portion I can go side to side to just rip these traces right off. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like sandpaper. Go 90 degrees against the grain if you really want to go deep. Okay, so that seems to be the easier way to do that portion of it. Of course, when doing this, you always run the possibility of shorting a couple together. So at the end, drag down. I feel like this might be a little damaged from me too. Don't know. Get out of there. I mean, I sure would hate if somebody were to, do this and steal my fingerprint off this home button. It'd be terrible. Good thing Apple made it so we can't just change a home button with a new screen and, delete all the fingerprints and have to reprogram them. If you have the wrong home button stuck on it, wait, they did do that. If you stick the wrong home button on it and you go in and you try to do things, it deletes all your fingerprints. Huh? You go, you stick the old home button back on, and it still need to redo all your fingerprints. Amazing. Oops. Oh, I went way too far through that part. That's what that is. Now I'm seeing it. Son of a diddly. Wondering why that was so hard to come off. Okay. More. Not much more, though. Mistakes are made again. How did I gouge that? Okay, let's not do that again. Just want that one in the middle. Come here. There you are. Must have done it when scraping sideways like I am right now. Okay. Erase this stuff down here at the bottom. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Something like that. Boy, are we getting in deep here. Okay. All clean. My stream is going crazy. I wonder if I'm even live still. Let's see here. Where is this? What do you say about my stream? Nothing. You don't say nothing. Okay. Stream is healthy. What am I gonna do now? Grab this and see if it is better to scrape before or after. I just scraped before. Now this is a scraping after. So it's better to scrape before. By before I mean this before putting something like this UV mask on. I think it would be better to scrape before. Good to see the stream is still existing. So we have several ways we could tackle something like this. Because these are pretty stupidly small. And I am not an expert like some other people are with running so many so close together micro jumpers. It's about to change tonight though. Lots of work and room. Did I just scrape a trace off there? FML. I'm trying to clean this one right here. I scraped that trace off. That's frustrating. Come on. You, clean. Thank you. I need to use more the point of the knife, okay? So that's obviously going to be the last one. So what can we do? We can go like every other. And then like we'll go every other up here. And then we can conformal code it. Then we can go the other ones here. And then conformal code it. So staggering it and make sure that we're not going to be rehotting or anything else to the other ones. Let's try that, because I'm interested. I'm curious. Let's try to figure out a good temperature that works for us as well for this type of work. First, we're going to go ahead and put this nice... Yeah. You're getting tired, huh, Cam? We're going to put this nice iPhone 7 screen out of the way. Up to here. Nope, not you. Yes, you. Let's tin everything. Tin everything! Okay. Okay, so besides that one having way too much tin on it, please bro, rehot. Yeah, seriously. I have a feeling that this might be a little bit too hot. 550 is too hot for this. We're gonna go down to 500. 734. Yeah, stream thing. Wait. How do I do this? Where is my small jumper wire? Where is my small jumper wire? Oh, there you are. Hiding. Ajá. Calculo que sí. One. I feel like I need to start from the other side. Other side being left side. So, let's jump over to the left side. I really need to tin this wire though. So, this is gonna be my tinner. 700 degrees. Down to 144p. What? I'm uploading good though. So. You tinned? You're tinned. Okay. Oh, you stuck to the soldering iron. That's weird. Grab it good with the finger. Bend. There we go. I'm uploading at a good rate. I'm at 3 megabyte per second right now. Okay, something like about there. Flex. Why do it keep sticking? Okay, tweezer time. I even want the bent tweezers. I want my big fat tweezers. What the heck? Okay, so the soldering iron was too hot a minute ago. That's unfortunate. Things are delaminating from the ribbon. So we're going to solder that on extremely carefully there, because it's just floating. I can see that. Then we're going to cut it. Cut. Lots of space. Tin this. Two. Those who are floating, which is not really all that cool. But soon they're gonna have conformal coating all over them. Next. So I guess the secret for running little jumpers with me is to use my huge tweezers, not my small tweezers. Just need to grab these guys. Good. Now my stream is way done. Okay, which one are we on now? This itty bitty little one here. internet's going up and down. I don't know why, 'cause I'm like the only one here. But yeah, it's going cry cry. Where's my little jumper wire? You, let's grab a little bit more of you. Okay, so I learned one very valuable thing so far tonight. That does not have to do with how my internet sucks, because I already knew that. But it has to do with the tweezers I use to grab these. Micro jumpers are a lot easier. You have a really, really, really good grip on the wire. Who would have guessed? Oh, and I touched a cable. What was that just popped up? I saw something pop up. Probably it's saying my stream was down. If no, let's not all go to shit now. Okay, let go, let go. You get off there. I put this jumper down. And once I fix this, it's time for a little conformal coating, I would say. So I don't undo all my beautiful work up till this point. Tweezers, come on, grab it. There we go. Yep, now I stuck my finger. Get over here. One more. I'm gonna do one more, right? Without messing them all up. It's like it's a huge one too. Should be the easiest. Can't get that one. Are you kidding me? This is where the rage quitting starts. Okay, clean this stuff off. I got all the 80 little ones, but then I can't get the huge one. Flex. I don't have that much left I'm working with either. Move that out of the way. There, perfect. One huge pad to solder to. That's it, just a huge guy. Nothing hard, nothing tricky. Just sit it anywhere in that huge thing and melt it. My tip's all bent up on it. Cut that off. Return. we go. Down. Sorry. Alcohol. Some of those are manual. You're gonna need a little tweaking right now, which I can do easy enough. It's just a little pokesy poke. Oh, really? This one broke off just now? Son of a gun. What are we gonna do about you? We're gonna carve you back more after coating these. Bandy bandy. Wow, what a mess. Good thing my internet's down. You guys don't get to see this. See, these were all just so aligned a second ago, and now they're all like a rat's nest of hair. There. That's where I want them. Looks good. Looks really close to touching. But I believe that's all it is looking. See, like, I don't even know that wire just came from. What the heck? Get out of here. You're not welcome. Good-okes. But well, move one of these and then put that into the dry. There we go. So this UV mask is kind of like a save point. You shouldn't mess anything up afterwards. Good stuff. $10 frames per second. Ouch. Come on, let's go up. We can go up to 30. I believe in you. I believe in you. $300 kilobytes, 500 kilobytes. Come on. Oh, there's a course going on. That's why a lot of people here. Well, I guess my question is, for anyone still watching, is the stream up? Stream up? Question mark. Send to all. Why not? Still trying to catch up on. So it sounds like stream is partially up. So let's carve away at this guy here to try to get down to our little friend. That right now should be under there. There we go. Gone. Okay, let's get a little jumper attached to that one. Put some more conformal coating on this. I feel like I might need to restart stream. Let's see. Un aviso de ese celular de nuevo. No creo que su home button pueden vivir otra vez. Porque no está rotado por arriba nomás, está rotado por abajo también. Después como yo desarmara todo, yo miré en eso.
¿Quieres que lo avise o que...?
Ah, sí, ¿por qué no? Que creamos que no podemos solucionar home button nomás, que necesitamos cambiar con una otra clase super especial. Pero no tenemos en stock, necesitamos pedir un orden por eso. Y voy a preguntar a mi vendedor hoy también sobre eso.
El colectivo no le voy a escribir porque
Ah, no, correr.
es que mi bus ya va a pasar y quiere que
Demasiado
vaya para el otro.
tarde esta, no,
Sí.
Gracias a todos, hasta mañana, buena suerte,
Nos
chao.
vemos mañana a las 11 viene una chica, ya hice la cita.
Ok, ¿cuál?
Por el tema de su iPad que no se prende.
Ah, súper bien.
Y puede que
Excelente.
venga Fátima, la que su
Ok,
iPhone acá nunca retiro.
perfecto.
Y eso. Yo vengo para las 10 por ahí, voy a hacer mi yoga y vengo por ahí.
Súper, hasta mañana. That is connected. Okay. Some more alcohol. A little drying action. There we go. And some more of this. This is kind of dried up. This is stuff that's been on the tip for a long time. Jeez, that's exaggerated. That's way too much. I don't want that to be under it. Dang it. Get out of there. Let's clean off my tweezers and try to wick it with my tweezers, shall we? I guess the good news is about underfill. Not underfill, but UV glue is that if UV light doesn't touch it, it doesn't dry. So if it's under it, in theory it shouldn't dry. That's wonderful, isn't it? Dry. Or cure. I keep saying dry when I mean to say cure. Peel this one little layer off of my napkin thingy. If I can. Ooh, oh yeah. Drop it face down. Exactly what I wanted. Oh boy. Wow, you're way behind. F. F for string. Okay, what are we gonna do about this side? Might as well tin it while we're waiting. Yeah, that's gonna be a trouble spot down there. I wanna pick at that a little bit more before trying to tin. Okay. There we go. See what I want there? Give me a little glob on the tip. There we go. I said a little glob. There we go. I think. I don't know. Come on. Move, move, move. Wowzer. So, the bottom layer is touching the actual sensor itself, I think. Really sucks the temperature. Right out of my tip. So, what can we do about that? Yeah, turn it up a little. Up to 550. A little more flux. Can you see this? You can kind of see this. Okay, so something weird went on in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm not quite sure what it is. The top things look okay, and the bottom it looks like it's just a burnt crisp of something. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on down there. I think I see the line I need. That one right there. 80-bit little nub. Oops. Okay, this should be dry over here. Safe point done. ripped right off, didn't it? Now with you, trying to straighten these out in a terrible method of pulling. Yeah, it did not work at all. So, where was that one? That one was connected to this big old fat ground one right under here. Yeah. So, as you can see, the conformal coating underneath did not stick. Or try. So this right here should give us access to its that's what we want. It's really a job that I don't think anyone should take. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumpers on the bottom. We're almost there because we already have one of them run, right? And another one's huge, so the shoulder is really itchy. Where is the little wire that I just ripped off? Don't know. Don't care. Next. New wire. Do not want 550 anymore. Want to turn back down to 500. Beautiful. I guess if you really wanted to do these one at a time, then you could just overfill, scrape, overfill, scrape, overfill, scrape by overfilling a UV mask. Well, good night, Cam, if you hear this, because the stream has been up and down a lot. Thanks for joining in. It was fun. I'm sure you had as much fun as I watching. Oh, I'm gonna practice all the jumpers that I can. And it's not going to work because those weird things, I'm not even sure what they were, but those did not look good. What looked like I'm gonna bend this out of the way. It's huge, and I have a little bit more working room now with these two. Because of those what look like bonding wires. Okay. Sleep well, can. Yep. Tell you what though, I am getting my technique down, I think, for jumper wires like this. That is wonderful. Makes me happy. I'm squeezing too hard. Yep, squeezing too hard. Yep, you get out of there. Out. Go. Leave. Thank you.